do I feel like a dumbass. First time ever in my life, I put a bike down, but the bike wasn't even running. That's the part that gets me. This day started off normal as ever, and then one thing just led to another. I had 3 strikes and I was done for the day. So when I left, I knew I wanted to stay close to home just because the bike just started running again. Wanted to get a few miles on it before I went anywhere too far out of my zone. So I go down by the river, do a little cruise. It wasn't really raining when I left. The sun was nice. Now, because I was staying so close to the house, I decided just to turn back and go pick up my full face helmet because it's a little better for riding, especially this bike that has no front fender because the water rooster tails and hits you in the face. And we were trying to go a little fast. Even the glasses don't really do too much. You'll see in a minute I have to do goggles and a like pull up mask because I broke the face on the full face mask and I didn't really want to ride around with a broken helmet like that. Now, this here is what I'm considering strike one of the day, where I just called quits. In the moment, it was just a small setback. I put it over my shoulder, didn't even think about it. Then I wind up going for a little ride, and my camera battery died again because I didn't check the life. So I circled back again because I'm close to the house. Strike two of the day. You just don't get to see it because the battery was dead on the camera, but the camera wound up falling off the handlebars. I just put a mount up on them. I thought it was a secure enough mount, and as I hit a bump, it fell off and slid. Now, luckily, I was going very slow. It slid about 5 foot. The front screen does have a little bit of damage, but nothing I can't really take care of. Now, my goal of today was just to get as many miles on the bike that I could. This way, I can start taking it longer distances. All the little things that may happen, coolant leak, anything like that, I can address it if it's close to the house. Just stop, either put a new clamp on something or refill, whatever it may be at that time. That's why I do little trial runs. I like to do at least a full tank of fuel, which for this bike is about 80 miles. Now, when I go out riding, especially on Sundays like this, the ground's wet, I just want to cruise. I'm not trying to do nothing crazy. You'll see this guy here on this sports bike. He obviously wants to play. I'm just out to cruise, and I already have 2 things not going good with me. So, falling off the bike, going fast in this sky is not really what I wanted to do. Now, altogether, I only put about 50 test miles on the bike. So I'm going to wind up riding it tomorrow to my job, which is going to wind up being 30 miles-ish there and about 30 back. But I do have to make a pit stop tomorrow after work at Bristol Auto Tags. So I've actually registered this bike as an antique because it's old enough, and now I'm kind of never got to pay registration on it again. So the only thing this bike is ever going to cost me is parts that I break. So as long as I don't ride like an idiot, parts shouldn't break. Preventive maintenance, I'm pretty decent with it, so parts shouldn't break for that reason either. But as everybody knows, parts break just because they want to. Now you'll see here that I use the kill switch on the bike. Now I never use this switch just because eventually switches break. I usually use the kickstand shut off method. So when I pull up, put the bike in neutral, or leave it in drive, put the kickstand down, and the bike will shut off. Usually that's how I do it. Today, I wasn't even thinking. I thought that the kickstand was down because that's usually how I shut the bike off. And this happened. I picked the bike off and just went on what I had to do because I had to take a leak. When I come out, I look over the bike and it doesn't look like anything happened to it. It landed right on the handlebars. I kind of just fell off. So I wasn't mad or anything when it happened. I just said to myself, there's strike three. Mike, go home. No, something else is going to happen today. Just take it easy. The bike did start a little rough just because I guess oil went into where it wasn't supposed to be inside the valves. Whatever it may be, I let it clear up a little bit and then it ran just fine again. Thank yous for watching. Even if it was just to see me fall off the bike, I appreciate our review. Please go over to the channel, see some other things I'm doing. I'm going to be posting a good amount of stuff coming up.